Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the exciting and everything and amazing Propagandacast from your host from Ildong, the one and only Master Propaganda, heroes like defender of the fatherland, of it till one we one on film and approach. In the north it is Ildong here with the German army, Deutschland. The fourth Fallschirmjäger Division here with the Luftwaffe battle group. Dritte Fallschirmjäger Company in the south it is Google Earth Pro. I don't really know who this is. Was leading.
WSC is up.
Answers I could find there. All the way they're fighting for freedom and democracy. Here with the US 1st Infantry Division. We got Fallschirm Panies dropping in here for Ildong. As we got engineers there out and 30 cals for Google Earth Pro. So things are off here to the races. As the Fallschirm Pioneer pop in. Though even by Italy there were some, Fallschirmjäger operations, though they were actually primarily to try and save Mussolini and his wife and kids. And I think his mistress. They weren't primarily at that point, or largely just fighting like an infantry force with no real major paratrooper operations. So, little fun sight there. But anyways, we got scouts up here as well.
We're up. Capture complete.
Up north, units pushing 474 for Ildong, 30 cal on the cutoff point. As it coming in for attention. And there you go, more fighting here. Scouts as the Fallschirm Pioneer, second 30 cal here for Google Earth Pro, going heavy on them. With the MG42, they're almost done for Ildong. That's pushing onwards, getting some hits in, but they might also take some hits back. So far, they're definitely leading in terms of damage. Pioneer slowly probing ahead, engineers busy, and there you go. 30 cal catching the Pioneers, of course, also giving away that there are 30 cals here to Ildong.
HMG team deploying.
Crucial, if a bit expensively bought information there. Got the MD42 team bringing up the machining bag. Come on, Ludwig, set it up, set it up! We got Americans to shoot. Punch was on off the scouts here, thought they maybe run off elsewhere, but they stayed. Position. And we got grenadiers filling up here for Ildong. Some good old infantry. Machining gewehr slowly poking northwards here. As Ildong descends upon the northern field point here. Google Earth Pro taking up fast here like they're planning some relatively fast half tracks versus opponent.
Got anything else for us?
Good stuff there. Stand up continues, got smoke deployed here. Love to get into the point that also lost the opponent, didn't get onto the point as one contestant there. Obviously, but there you go, pushed off the northern fuel. 30 cal moving in, he's setting up to cover that one. No response, he actually backs off rather than diving in there. We got the grenadiers joining in northwards here. Michigan setting up here, he's going to catch the 30 cal there, get some shots in there. British pressing the lot, low and healthy. Pioneers, grenadiers now closing in. Southern fuel, but then we lost the Americans, clearly willing to make the trade here. In terms of fuel points to his opponent. And there you go. 30 cal there loses Lewis. Two quick shoe shots there from the grenadiers. Another 30 cal for Google Earth Pro. And the machine.
Infantry support research
Ildong.
completed. And a
What do
captain
you take
has
out
been
now?
assigned to you.
Medic station. Alright. Could also go for mortars. Certainly with this many machine guns, a mortar would be pretty solid investment to consider. There you go. Luftwaffe Company instead. Looks like armored cars most likely. Bibelbins. Maybe like 30 or 2.
Captured a victory point.
Basil just, being Basil. Just got the Fallschirm Pioneer, but doesn't know the 30 cal to walk straight into it.
Machine gun has been requisitioned.
Losing Friedrich there. So we got a fresh push across the center from Mr. Google Earth Pro with the captain, supported by two 30 cal machine guns. Machine in every position, the German that is, to try and, I think, avoid getting hammered here.
Cover off on his position.
North bit more poking about, Luftwaffe Company almost done. There you go, got one of the American machine guns there. It's an ME42 itself is on health, low numbers. Him is higher bullets. Chinese engineers, looks like the engineers they are going to win, unsurprisingly in the end. Chinese machine falling back here from the center. Luftwaffe Company done, now going for the medical station. Could also set up for Fallschirmjäger, so he might of course just want to go for cheaper reinforcement. We'll have to see here soon enough what Ildong's plan here is.
All right, what do we got here?
And there you go, half track for the Americans, the good old M3 half track.
Orders are coming in.
Reinforcement here healing. Nothing the Luftwaffe Company yet, but I could say a 2-1 is very, very likely. 30 cal, 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 strafing runs here. It does look like we might actually get some Fallschirmjägers out of Ildong. And Deutschland. M3 half-tech right around the corner here for the Americans. Right around the corner. And here we go, good old M3. Will Ildong go for the Fallschirmjägers, or what will he do? Of course, it may also probably change his response once the M3 half-tech hits and you realise he doesn't like any counters to it. But so far, though, no choice there. Spec up, smoke bombs here for Google Earth Pro. Sniper! Okay, he cancels that. No, he goes for it again. No, goes for a mortar. Goes for a flak photo. Okay, there's clearly some hesitation here for Ildong, perhaps a bit of panicking. And sniper definitely would be a bit of an odd choice. I mean, not necessarily terrible, but, you know, certainly would fit in awkwardly. Instead, we've got the LG40 as well here, so he might have been planning for Fallschirmjägers, but the half-track, I think, is clearly causing a shift in his strategy. Meanwhile, we got the Fallschirmjäger equipped with the MG15.
Engineers on the field.
The upgrade yet, though, for the half-track. And there you go, LG40 dropping in the Leichters Geschützvierzig. Max, they're definitely hitting a bit of a quiet point once more. First place, at this point. Slowly pushing northwards again. Definitely want the fuel point there, leaving the southern one there. I mean, not undefended, but certainly lightly defended. And there you go, LD40 here, good to go. More or less, just need some reinforcements, some extra crewmen. Captain keeping things occupied there, bottling up a large part of the German army here. And then just retreats when he probably realizes he's actually bottling up a lot more than he can handle. And there you go, LD40 being rushed to the front line here, the Leichters Geschützvierzig.
Beginning improvements to our infantry logistics.
North here, scouts buying time as well. There's actually a bigger version of the LD40, known as the LD42 with 105mm caliber. And actually used modified howitzer shells. An additional fun fact.
Victory point now under enemy control.
Fallschirmjäger pin 5 from the 30 cal there, covering the field point efficiently. LD40 scores. It looked like a squad hit, but actually didn't hit anything there. Meanwhile, advanced resistance done here for Google Earth Pro.
The cost of reinforcing our forces.
They're pushing in the 30 cal there, is getting absolutely ripped apart here with the flak 30. Fallschirmjäger Pioneers almost at the field point.
Control of a sector.
An attempt to flank around his course halted by another 30 cal. So we'll have to see what Ildong goes for next. I mean, can soon go for a Fallschirmjäger squad. We also decided he just wants to like pull for something like a Vibrant here, which would not be an entirely bad choice, considering what Google Earth Pro currently has, which is
One of our sectors.
90 seconds. There you go. We actually do get Fallschirmjägers here for Ildong. Thumbs up. Yeah, dropping in theirs and dropping them in the team in the south. A bold drop, particularly considering there's no support for them, meaning if say they get caught by the 30 cal, that it still turns out still there. It could be in trouble. In this case, he's actually very lucky Google Earth Pro doesn't try and drop like the satchel charge here. Of course, part of that like he doesn't have the munitions for it if he had. He might actually have made the attempt. I mean, I would have for sure. In the end, it's retreating because again he dropped right in front of a machine gun team. So, while I certainly do like the boldness of the move, I mean, it definitely went in a bit blind here. This is always something you'd have to be mindful about with machine gun drops. Big, like, Fallschirmjäger drops, particularly know the opponent has machine guns plenty. SSF commanders coming in for Google Earth Pro, finding some frontline infantry and sending something that can give the Ildong here a bit of a hard time. Could go for another Fallschirmjäger squad here. Wants to. Doesn't, obviously doesn't. And I do think they're going to go for like Fallschirmjäger, you should at least commit to some of them. So far, it's just that one here, and we got floating resources here out of Ildong grenade. They're getting a drop on 30 cal. But Google Earth Pro this quick pulls them out there. Scouts, machine guns moving forward. See, commanders charging in with the Johnsons out. And we got an anti-tank after they get ready for Ildong. Scouts getting perforated by the flak 30. And there you go, Mindful Goff setting up some commandos. Good mining there by Ildong. Thumbs up. South side remains firmly American, and we got support elements. So, likely implement. Meanwhile, while Ildong is not going for more Fallschirmjägers, Google Earth Pro is definitely going for more SSF commandos. Commandos there being ripped apart by the Fallschirmjägers. Also, fun fact, the Fallschirmjäger squads are actually typically larger than the average infantry squad in the German army because, you know, they're planned built like that, so because they always anticipate that some be lost during the airdrops, they just happen to be bigger. That's a bit of a fun fact. He's been right in the south, the up north is machine gun here in trouble, and white. Depending on enemy to the Americans, definitely a not ideal situation here for the Germans, but the opposite. Sniper attempted again, this time now going for Jaegers instead. He really wants to go for snipers. I think you should probably consider like something like SSF command. Leave it first. Losing enemy photo on the list, R30 Ildong. Seems sort of slowly extending his map control a bit further now against the Americans. Jaegers right around the corner. There you go, Pioneers forming up an observation post immediately get planning set post getting bombarded by the anti-tank half-track Flak 30. Please be careful, munition surplus for Google Earth. Pro. We got the Jaegers equipped with scope G33s. 445 is 403. The Americans are lining up for a fresh assault against the German lines. Flak 30 needs to be carefully up north. Pioneers, Jaegers on the move. Pioneers are getting perforated, Grenadiers, Fallschirmjägers and Fallschirmjäger are all on the advance there. People in flak prints as well. Mr. Ildong. Really getting that going.
We have a munition surplus, Commander.
Google Earth Pro, there's definitely maintaining good map control. It's only becoming easier with multiple SSF commando squads. Not seeing too much out of him battle wise. So there you go. Consider survival training, but decided against it. He wants something else. And he does have advanced logistics, so it's not really much of the great to spawn his infantry and survival training unless he intends to take up. Black Panther Fear though has arrived here for Ildong.
Victory point is under enemy control now.
On a fleet anti-aircraft tank. It's based off the Panther 4 Chaffee, with the first one being the Nova. Now, gradually after diving in hard, he getting caught with the anti-aircraft half-track tank. I mean, definitely bad news here for Google Earth. We are getting some bazooka upgrades to make us commanders better, but yeah, this was terrible. Definitely a mistake that Texas and his anti-tank half-track like that blind. Like, even if his opponent didn't have it, there could have been other ways this could have been punished. But the villain in particular absolutely just, you know, punished him. Quite a painful blow there to the USF there, watching this thing have to get turned into pieces of cardboard there when the visual that comes up. Pulling more Fallschirmjägers now. Because the fight seems, except for the Pioneers, actually just going for one of each unit. Who knows what the world's plan here is?
The victory point is under attack.
There we go. Commando sent packing, overcome by the sheer amount of firepower the German army could deploy on the north side here with the 4th Fallschirmjäger Division, which was a mixed German-Italian airborne unit that fought in Italy. Scouts making their terminal encounter over the Flak 30 with Joey there having to run off. There go 30 controls as well, they're taking massive amounts of damage.
Remaining for the Germans.
Ildong for the manpower. We're going to be calling him more fight. He's also got quite a good casualty lead now with Google Earth Pro. Of course, as always, when it comes to the Americans, being behind on casualties isn't necessarily as big a problem as this for other armies because of the way the economy in a sense works or doesn't work. Especially once advanced logistics comes into play. Suffering like heavy losses just isn't as impactful on the Americans.
One of our munitions points is being neutralized.
Meanwhile, Ildong is floating a lot of manpower now, which you definitely think is a bad idea. It's giving his opponent, I think, too much leeway, too much room to like potentially recover. Like he needs to apply pressure constantly, and floating close to 800 manpower is definitely not part of most textbooks of applying pressure. Definitely not something I advise
Across
here.
the territory sector.
Damn it! Minefield! Infantry, get to cover!
These ones Vivian the Jaegers. 800 manpower, there we go. Just constant floating here from Ildong. There we go. Got the SSF goes from reports of the Johnsons and bazookas. In this case, the bazookas are out, not the Johnsons. Into the flagship in the 15 engineers they're taking out was the scout team. Well, either way, it's gone. Jeez. And there you go. Flagship getting ripped apart with the commandos for the Johnsons. Holy moly, almost got a white there, but somehow did not actually get white. That was incredibly lucky there for Ildong. He's now floating 900 manpower. That's definitely not luck at that one. That's just Jano making some, I think, grave operational errors here. Okay, we got cheap reinforcements, but that's still no excuse for, like, you know, floating 900 manpower. Okay, calling in some fights to make us finding some more infantry. Thumbs up. I really could have those going much sooner here. Could have built another Midland. Could almost like the teched up this point. There you go, Marder Fleet. Concerned about enemy armor at this point, but we'll have to see what actually happens. I mean, Google Earth Pro, there's definitely lining up for something there with the tank depot and buildable whiz-bangs.
Reports of enemy movement near our victory point. Deploying engineers
We've got Fudge
now.
makes it by the southern victory point there with the FG-42s.
Taking our victory point.
We'll have to see, of course, what the final ability is. If Ildong, will it be the loiter or will it be the fragmentation bombing run? Cancelled the Marder Fleet though. Got the West Bang on for Google Earth Pro. Ildong there with a mortar. I Granaten werfer. There you go. Almost got a triple kill from the Germans against the Allies. Could have fired a smoke grenade with the Jaegers.
Our opponent has all victory points under their
There we go.
control.
Pushing force, got a building held down. We got a bunker backing it up here. Interesting setup there. Further south, going for the fuel point, we got the Falchion Pioneer going at it with the two SF commanders who realizes that that's a bad engagement. Even in the heavy cover, the firepower the two SF commanders can just project together like that. Just means like it's not working out.
German whiz-bang
Being
is
ambushed, there,
deployed.
grenade off the. Perhaps a bit chops missing there. There's Mr. Google Earth Pro there goes in hard, and the Falchion makers just fold like laundry. Norfolk Grenadiers pushed back by engineers. Bunker there all done here for Ildong and Deutschland. Guessing a machine gun bunker. That could be a medic or repair bunker. But it is the machine gun bunker. And we got a second bunker on the way here for Ildong and Deutschland. He's flanking the third caliber. Oh, getting green opposite with the fudge and
The weapon crew.
wipes the 30 cal. Good old steel Granate. Oh, Whizbane there that saves. Machines pointing to the hand of the Germans. Nice move there by Google Earth Pro. It's definitely still in a bit of a rough spot. Even it did, I think it helped a bit there by Ildong just fling so many resources for a while. There you go, one machine gun bunker up, second
Enemy
bunker there,
movement near a victory
yet
point.
to be. Also a machine gun bunker, I mean, the main like part of its arc there is basically just blocked by like a massive shrubbery.
The victory point is under
So,
enemy control
I'm
now.
not sure who wants to go for that, honestly. I mean, it'd probably not still try it, but I wouldn't call it efficient.
Commander, the enemy holds all victory points.
And a triple cap there from the Germans and the Allies.
Sector lost. No contact.
There you go, fresh assault here. No mercy here from Google Earth Pro and America. And up north, though, he's finding his captain very much outdone, but the Fudge Force getting routed. And we got a lot of called in here. Americans committing here to the assault. Black 30 goes down. Looks like we even got one of them. Thumbs up.
P-47, loitering your target.
Mark here going for the whiz bang. Scores a great hit with its Pack 40. Of North here fighting for the point here. Intensifies his 2 fights with 20 with engineers here in the center. Another push here with the loiter. Another cal being overwhelmed. Google Pro there, definitely been a tough fight there. Go 30 cal wipe, at least from the front of his face. So a bit difficult for Ildong to deny use of it. And we got a strafing run now here. Luftwaffe goes in catching the Americans here and forcing a full route there. Google Pro though not to be deterred, not to be stopped, goes for the second Sherman whiz bang. His soul calls out for more rockets, more boom boom.
It's there. All victory points are under enemy control. Krauts have taken the lead.
There we go. Fudge they're caught routed, leaving so many American machine guns they do not have much
We have
choice.
command points that need allocating.
We get a medic bunker actually here for Mr. Ildong. Thumbs up.
A Sherman with a whiz-bang rocket launcher is ready.
Second whiz banger army here for Google Earth Pro, Freedom and Democracy. Regular commanders charging force with the movement and actually possibly getting the find the machine gun bank as well here. Whiz bang joining in though. Almost had the Black Panther fear there, really close call there. 14 miles upon the German army, have a break at the moment. 231, 285. Second whiz bang barracks are hitting the secondary position with the Germans flank 30 through there. Absolutely getting decimated here down. He just pulled Reinhold und Rudolf.
We're taking heavy fire.
With another ribbon here for Ildong, all things considered, interesting choice here. Medic man engaged with commandos. Archmakers are counter-attacking alongside the 3 constituted Black Panther, and we got the ribbon joining in. Fresh one it is. Running units here, and there you go, popping the rocket pod. Pick some players have, pulling a bunch of whiz bangs, and then as they gain veterancy, just slowly convert them to regular Shermans. Getting a bit of multi-use out of them that way. Technically, certainly a bit cheeky. It's also not that common. I'm going for the flak bands up. 175, 185. And they're going to south, and Fudging Pun is wiping. You've seen dropped here, nice hit here by Google Earth Pro against the German war machine. The center, send commands coming in there. Almost got the martyr fee there, but they're taking heavy damage to the flak third and given. But whiz bang here immediately absolutely obliterates the flak third, leaving no survivors. And by now, no gun either.
Commander,
Pause there from the whiz bang. Black Panther diving in. Here's second one there, trying his best to make up for the change in situation, but will it be enough?
Squad of SSF commandos is taken to the field.
Third squad of SSF commandos just calling in more of them. Only posing more problems for the Germans. 154, 185. Google Earth Pro definitely see something like these victory points. It's starting to fall a bit aggressively behind, to put it mildly. Meanwhile, we got Ildong with a second martyr fee. The increase in Shermans are clearly causing him some discomfort. What this? Those sides maneuvering. German side, I think, to focus in the centre, meaning the north and southern victory points become much easier to deal with there for the Pro. You already got the southern one, no real resistance, but the northern one will also be very easy to take, I think, here with the American player now, so he'd be well within his right to give an attempt. Slaything guns unleashed. There go Martyr VM, scores a good hit on the Sherman. Got the Whizbane there hanging back. And now waiting for the right time to strike. Yeah, got Flak Panthers diving in again. 30 cal crew, they're being absolutely perforated and annihilated. Whizbane there easily with the line of target. Marder, big boom there. Marder kaputted. Engineers, I think, took it out with the satchel charge, and apparently Ildong also got other things. And we see Bim go down here. Google Earth Pro here, absolutely on a violence-fueled bender of revenge here against Ildong now. We might see the second Bim in there go down as well. But no, it narrowly managed to survive there with vegetable feet and crypto call here though. Super duper close. What will be next? I mean, we see here that Google Earth Pro's managed to hold the victory point. Bleed, in fact, he's about to get a trip cup going against the Germans now. What will be next? Google Earth Pro could soon go for another Sherman Whizbang. Punch me the commandos, switching subs to the funding in another SSF commando squad who's trying to somewhat block the way there.
We dropped the enemy to 250 points.
There we go, another Whizbang for Google Earth Pro.
Get ready to fire, goddammit!
Second Sherman Whizbang has been converted to regular Sherman with the rocket port being ejected. How will Ildong respond to this absolute catastrophe? He could take up the Panzer Company, start churning up Panzer IVs. You could side tech the Panzer Company, start churning up Stokes, but probably not seeing either of those two solutions being committed to and possibly not being considered. Got control over the SSF commandos.
Sherman Whizbang. They've captured a victory point. Germans are
Anything now
down
is
to
200.
Keep it up.
There you go, Faymonville is about to get wiped out at the stinging blow hit Ildong. There's a treason that's definitely not quite going his way. Another people in brief concern going for Marders. Again, I think he needs to consider like other avenues than those two units here. I think he needs to consider either side tech or, you know, up tech. He's taking up. Demo charge here by the southern point. DB's move there by Google Earth Pro. It's extreme. There go German charging, going charging the Americans. LG-40 about to expire. There we go. The Sherman's heavily damaged, but far from enough to stop it. Even as the second model arrives here for Ildong and does far to land.
Upgrading our Sherman tanks with
And upgunning his Shermans. Google Earth Pro there is definitely not to be stopped, not to be slowed down.
Ground troops engaging across our line. Oh, back! Goddamn tank!
Commandos rolling out here in the centre.
enemy
Against the
movement.
fresh wave of German troops, but they're themselves encountering pretty severe resistance from the east level SSF commanders. I think they might have hit the limit here. Half strength, half health. I think certainly at this point, my favorite is getting the forces that are like risking wasting some very precious experience of manpower. Got the Faymonville, another flak panzer kaput leading Ildong now with just effectively the functioning to fight Google Earth Pro's SSF commandos. Certainly does pose some problems. We are getting another Vivavin, but again at this point I feel like you could have got other options here with it as well, without relying too heavily on the Vivavins. Northeast Sherman striking. 139 versus 125. Even as the newest Vivavin is arriving here to support Ildong. He's finding map control, is slipping through his fingers.
The enemy is stealing our munitions point.
Skirmishing. Hands up right around the corner here for Ildong.
Defend our victory point. We're losing it.
And a fragmentation bomb here lined up by Ildong. Thumbs up. The English close, but not quite there. Unfortunately for the Germans, but fortunately for the Americans. Sherman knocked out. He smashed apart by Armada 3.
Enemy is down. Don't
A resounding hit here in the name of freedom.
We're losing the fuel point.
German forces quickly need to fill out the gaps here. Try and stabilize on victory points. Something we do not blame him for doing. We've got the southern point of and there you go, demo charge, almost takes the entire Grenadier squad. And we've got the Ace SSF command swooping in there, mopping up the survivors. Brutal ambush here by Google Earth Pro, thumbs up. Here we go, Ildong now with just the 2 Faymonville squads as infantry. There you go, Pioneers and Vierblevin both knocked out there. Massive blow to Ildong at this point. Honestly, it could very well be geeky at this point with all these extensive losses he's suffered. And the fact he's just not been able to, like, you know, really inflict something on the same level to his opponent. At this point of the match, like, he is starting to really fall behind here. This is not looking good. There you go, Ildong surrenders. Smashing blows with the German army. Deliver well here with the American player. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed the match. You've learned something from it. This is Imperial. So cheers. We'll see you all tomorrow for another exciting episode. Bye everyone.